a safe place where you can have your steak and eat it too. Well, really it's more of a book than a place, but you know what I mean. Becoming a Carnivorous Chef by me, Reed, aka Carnivoroous Chef. Check out the Indiegogo campaign today at indiegogo.com/at/carnivorouschef. Ends on June 6th. Hey there, my meaty friends. This is Reed, aka Carnivoroous Chef. In this video, we're going to be making some bagels. But not just any bagels. Whoa, what is happening? Please give this video a like to give one applause to Gentry. I do have to say that it made me crave some smoked salmon even more than I did before. That's the biggest reason I wanted to make this carnivore bagel. Start off by grabbing 4 ounces of cooked ground beef and crumbling it up in some way. I had leftovers, so I chopped mine up. Get a blender and add in your ground beef. Follow that up with 1 ounce of pork rinds and 2 egg yolks. Don't throw the egg whites away, we're going to try to do something different. After the yolks, add in 1 ounce of cream cheese. This is pretty close to my carnivore bun recipe, but I wanted to whip the egg whites to see if I could get a better texture. Spoiler alert, they fall flat. To your egg whites, add about 1/4 teaspoon of lemon juice or just some sort of acid. And start whisking, and whisking, and whisking, and whisking. It took me a solid 6-minute forearm workout to get stiff peaks of my egg whites. Feel free to use a stand mixer. Alright, I added in 1 spatula full to sacrifice. When you're adding egg whites to things, you want to fold them in a little at a time. But you're able to add a bit more each time. Get all of your egg whites folded in, and then get this mixture into a piping bag. As I said earlier, the whipped egg whites didn't really help in forming the fluffier texture, so feel free just to blend this all together. I grabbed a baking sheet and lined it with a silicone baking mat. Cut the edge of your piping bag and start making some nice looking bagels. They looked awesome before they were cooked, but this would only last so long. If you're into it, grab some everything bagel seasoning and top these generously with that. Place this into an oven at 350 degrees Fahrenheit or 176 Celsius for 15 to 20 minutes or until well browned. I pulled mine 5 minutes before finishing to give them a nice egg wash. The issue is that I couldn't find my brush to do that job, so I just kind of rubbed it down with my hands. I think I should have just abandoned the idea, but here we are. Feel free to do this if you want and have a brush. It will add a nice sheen to the bagels that are quite flat. I had high hopes of being able to split these bagels, but luckily I have enough for 2 sides of a Bagel and Lox. Plus, I get twice the flavor now. Spread on a generous amount of cream cheese to both sides of the bagel buns. Then shingle your smoked salmon across. These would make for a great breakfast sandwich as well. Make some bacon, a folded egg, some trash cheese. Yeah, do that if you're not into this. I wanted to make it feel like I got this at a store too, so I decided to wrap it in deli wrap. Don't feel like you have to do this, but I think it's what made the difference. God, that cross section is something I've been looking forward to. Even though these bagels are flat, I'm still super happy with them. I think I'll end up making another video trying to get an accurate representation of a bagel. I want the rise and the chew that this likely doesn't have. Let's find out as I take this first bite from my Patreon community. First off, I've got to say that this hits hard. Or bussin', as I probably shouldn't be saying as a man in his early 30s. But here I am, about to go eat the sandwich. And there's nothing you can do about it.